We live in a country where statistical computations are not contested. That's the response from a political science lecturer at the University of Ghana, Professor Ransford Jampo, to the president, who has announced a 30% cut down on salaries amidst the harsh economic conditions. Professor Jampo adds that unless Labour has access to the pay slips of politicians, the mere announcement of a 30% salary reduction is just propaganda. We'll hear from Professor Ransford Jampo shortly, but first, let's listen to President Akufo-Addo urging Ghanaians to make the relevant sacrifices as the country navigates out of the current economic difficulties.
We are all going to have to make some sacrifices to afford us the space to navigate the troubled waters of the current economic difficulties. In the case of government, discretionary expenditures of ministries, departments, and agencies have been cut by 30%. The salaries of all political appointees, including myself, have been reduced by 30%. Fuel coupon allocations have been slashed by 50%, and other expenditures suspended.
Let's now hear from Professor Ransford Jampo.
We live in a country where statistical computations and data are always controverted. And so when some people talk about percentages, it becomes a bit debatable. You know that it is in the mind of Labour that the recent Yantia Mabidu committee that spoke about emolument of the president and other Article 71 office holders did a computation that made us see that their salaries and emoluments have been up by over 70 to 79%. What shows that we are being told the truth, that 30%, the salaries of Article 71 of office holders or salaries of the president and his appointees have been reduced by 30%. What is the proof? For me, unless we have the chance to see the pay slip of these officials, I think just telling us that salaries have been reduced by 30% is just for the cameras, because you cannot trust politicians. Were we not here when we're told that I am going to IMF was a no-go area? They told us, but they deceived us. They told us that, look, we either must pass the E-levy or we will go IMF, and the E-levy was going to be a solution that will prevent us from going to IMF. They told us this, and then they still went on. They are still they passed the E-levy, and then they are not talking IMF. And so my point is that many politicians know that Ghanaians do not bother to check some of these assertions, and so they can come out to prove to you that, look, we have reduced our salaries by 30%. The point is that unless Labour has access to the pay slip and pay slip and salary advice of these politicians, I think that telling us that your salary has been reduced by 30% is just propaganda and something that is said to just throw that into the eyes of people. Let us see if it is true. Let us compare. Let us see the salary split now and be able to do before and after, and be able to fully appreciate the fact that there has been 30%